So this document contains all the other areas that are relevant to my job and the role of Triberg as a apparel sourcing services company. The merchandising process looked like this, starting with product development. We would receive tech packs from our customer and then would initiate several processes such as sourcing, sampling fabric and trims, and getting fits made at the factory, etc. As certain styles progress towards final review, we would do costings on them. Basically, this breaks down into fabric cost and consumption, the cost of trims, and cut, make, package. Of course, each of these areas is complex and would require real engagement from our end. We would also start planning our time and action calendar, looking at how long fabric and trims would take, when we should schedule our final fits by, and when is the critical planned cut date, and a host of other factors as well. Now, after the final round of fits, a lot of which our customers would fly all the way to India for, we would receive purchase orders on the styles that were adopted finally, and we would initiate them into production. After which followed a lot of other processes, of course. With respect to color, we had to constantly be matching one thing to the other and making calls if they were acceptable or not. For example, matching a print CAD with a print sampling yardage, matching a bulk fabric color with buyer-approved fabric swatch, etc. As I delved more into the science of this area, it became very intriguing for me to learn of the various properties of color. Hue refers to the broad shade of color something is in, such as blue, green, red. Value means how light or dark a certain shade is, as you can see here in this chart. And finally, there is chroma, which is a measure of brightness. Understanding how color broke down into these three categories made life much easier in interpreting buyer comments and making the required changes with our partners in the supply chain. Learning about some of the popular fashion design terms and concepts is very important in working with the design teams of our customers. For example, chintz. I learned that designers use the word chintz sometimes to refer to a floral pattern, some other times to refer to the rough, natural cotton fabric on which chintz are normally printed. Knowing the difference between pleating and gathering was essential. What scallops meant and where they were typically placed. Same with overlays. How quilting could be produced in the factory, and many, many more fashion design concepts like this needed to be in our grasp to be able to fully service our customers.